Hey guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a fun video. Number one, apologize, I am pre-filming, so you're going to see a lot of the same outfit in the next couple of videos, but it's going to be fine. So I just wanted to give you a fair warning because I will be in the same shirt. Anyway, today's video is going to be I'm going to be doing the top 5 tropes that I cannot stand. The tropes that just absolutely bug me. I can't deal with them. If it's in a book, I will immediately either DNF it or hate read it. So let's get into this because this should be a fun time. I am not usually salty or bitter when it comes to different tropes. However, these ones here drive me crazy. Like, I don't know why authors do this, but it happens and it drives me nuts. So anyway, let's get into this. So number one for me is like the denial, oblivious to love kind of trope, where it's usually the female that has no idea that this guy is in love with her because she's got some sort of body issue or doesn't think she deserves love or, you know, something crazy like that. I don't like it. I'm not here for it. I would rather deal with like just not that. I hate it. It's not my favorite thing. I know that like some people do like the friends with benefits thing, and that's why they're like, oh well, he's not in love with me. We're just friends with benefits. No, boo boo. Like, that's why I love books with two POVs, because you can see like where the guy is falling in love with the girl and where the girl is falling in love with the guy, but she doesn't want to admit it to herself. Like, and this like controversial opinion here, but the book that comes to mind is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. Nesta, obviously, doesn't believe that she deserves any sort of love because of the things that she has done in her life. And Cassian is there to just be like the, you know, light of like her life, and he just wants her to see him for him, and it's very grumpy sunshine. But like the oblivious to love thing just drives me nuts. I can't stand it. So, anyway, moving on before I get even more salty about that is number 2, which is the surprise pregnancy or the secret baby. Let me tell you, the amount of times that I read a book where there's like blatant, like unsafe sex, I'm not a fan of. Like, because obviously those like that leads to some consequence, right? So whether it be a baby or a venereal disease or something, you know, I'm not a fan. I really don't like the surprise pregnancy thing. I don't like the secret baby thing. The one that comes to mind, I really don't have one like off the top of my head that I could tell you, because I stopped reading those books years ago. Like, I just, A Lie for a Lie. That's not a spoiler. That's literally on the back of the book, by Helena Hunting. It irked me. It really irked me. I'm like, did a child really need to be thrown into this mix? Like, no, it didn't. No. If it's not something that's going to benefit the plot, why are we adding it in? So, not a fan. Not my thing. And what does the TikTok say? Oh, not approved by me. Number 3 could also be kind of a controversial thing. It's the virgin sacrifice, where like it's mostly in mafia books, where a woman who is young, like 18, 19 years old, is given to a man in the mafia who is probably like way older than her, like 15, 20 years older than her, and she's offered up as a virgin sacrifice. So the mafiosos can, you know, continue to do business. Like, as a woman, I don't understand that. Like, Don't get me wrong, I love me a good mafia romance, and I love me a good alpha male. However, like, the whole virgin sacrifice thing is just, it doesn't make any sense to me. There was one book that this was done like well in, and that was Bound by Duty, or Bound by Honor by Cora Riley. It's the first book in the Born in Blood Mafia Chronicles, and the guy chose not to take the girl's virginity, and he let her determine that on her own time, like when she was going to give it to him. So that was very beautiful, and I loved that. But it was still a virgin sacrifice because the woman was being given to the man. Like, not a fan of that. Like the forced marriage thing, like, not a fan. So probably won't be reading any more of those. But again, what are you gonna do? It happens. Number 4 on my list is love triangles. Now, this could be controversial. I hate love triangles. I think they are stupid, unnecessary, and why can't we be polyamorous? Like, why? Like, that's my whole opinion on it. Like, I know, another controversial opinion, the Clockwork Angel series. So the one that comes to mind, and again, controversial opinion here, is the Clockwork Angel series by Cassandra Clare, meaning Tessa and Will, Herondale, and Jem. Like, why couldn't they be like a little polyamorous, like, throuple? Like, it could have been, real good. I would have been here for it. But did that happen? No. They had to put Tessa with William, and which is fine because, like, it led to a lot of different things that needed to happen for the later books and blah blah. I get it. However, it would have been so much nicer if they all, like, were together and, like, did their own thing. Like, anyway, I'm not bitter. It's fine. And then the last trope that is probably my number 1 hated trope of all time is the miscommunication trope. It drives me nuts when I'm reading the freaking book and there is a blatant miscommunication and we just have to deal with it. Like, no. There's so many books that I read last month and this month that have this trope, and I can't stand it. Number 1, Priest by C.R. Simone. The amount of miscommunication between Poppy and Tyler drove me absolutely bonkers. The, like, little miscommunication at the end of It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey between Brendan and Piper. I wasn't here for it. It could have been, like, it didn't need to happen. It was irrelevant. And then the book that I read today, like, finished reading today, A Touch of Ruin by Scarlett St. Clair. Like, Hades and Persephone having a miscommunication. Like, I can't. Like, I can't. It's so silly, and I just wish that they didn't exist, but it is what it is. And, and I will be doing a video later on, probably, I think it's in June that I have it scheduled for. And we're going to be talking about tropes that I hated, but the book was really good with the trope in it. So we'll go into depth a little bit more in that book, or in that video. Actually, I think it's in July. I'm still looking for it. Hold on. Yep, it's going to be in July. So that video is coming. It's just going to be a long time from now. And maybe I will read a little bit more tropes that I hate, but I actually really enjoyed the book. So I'm sure It Happened One Summer will be popping up in that video as well. But anyway, those are my 5 most hated tropes. Please let me know what tropes you hate and what books you can't stand because of the trope that's in it. Or if there's, like, one thing from the book that had the trope and you just can't, like, it made you want to stop reading the book. Please let me know what that was and how you thought about it. And if you have any video suggestions or any other book recommendations, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all!